So we've killed 2 of the Lord Souls. Now, for this next section, we're going to want to have 30 humanity. This will allow us to access a shortcut that is a very nice shortcut. In this case, we're just going to go ahead and do Chloranthy Ring. We're going to pop a bunch of humanity. If you had access to Prepared to Die edition, it's no longer on Steam, so you had to have purchased the game before the remastered version came out. But if you have the Prepared to Die edition, you can actually do a little skip, and it's kind of funny. I might make a video of it later. There's a lot of video potentials. If you guys want to see some Prepared to Die edition shenanigans, I'd be more than happy to show you. I'm not skilled at all of them, but I can show you quite a few of them. Anyway, what we just did, we got the highest level of faith or respect, I guess, from that covenant, but it also gives us access to the shortcut. Anyway, as I was saying, in Prepare to Die edition, you can quit out here, and eventually you'll just clip through this seam between the elevator, which is the shortcut unlocked later, and the surrounding area. You just clip and fall down. And if you do a plunge attack animation, you'll actually land on top of the boss that we're about to fight. And it skips a whole lot of this area. All right, I think for this next section, I'm actually going to swap out Homeward and put on Fall Control. I can't use Fall Control, so that's kind of awkward. All right, so I literally needed 1 intelligence. Can I level up with my souls? It was too much. Oh well. Ta-da. Yeah, I didn't need the other large soul, or hero soul. Anyway, Fall Control. It'll make this section a little bit more bearable, at least for me. So I'm going to go ahead and put on a Sorcerer's Catalyst. Going to go ahead and cast this bad boy. Now you can run past this Capra Demon, or you can shoot underneath him. He'll hear it, walk towards it, and fall to his death. It's easy enough to walk around him. If you're used to his movesets, you'll know exactly how to walk around him. Sometimes I need to remember that not everyone knows every single enemy's movesets. Awkward. Okay, so now I'm going to swap out this again for my talisman. Actually, I'm going to use the magic adjust, which is higher, which is this one. Because we're human, Captain Kirk is going to show up. Kirk is annoying. His armor has spikes, so when he rolls into you, it'll stagger you and do like 20 damage. But it's easy enough to kill him. This guy sucks. That does damage to your armor. Come on, Kirk. If you didn't know, if you have 40 dexterity, it'll actually increase your cast speed. There he is. Who's a good boy? Yes, you are. Why are you running that way? Come on. Come here. Come here. He actually spawns 3 different times. And once you kill him the 3rd time, he'll drop all of his armor and weapons. In this case, this one drops his sword. The first one you encounter would be in the sewers. The second one you would encounter is, you know that, sorry, in the sewers, you know that large rat that we plunge attacked? Well, if you don't go down the side and go down the middle of that sliding area, you'll actually, you will actually, really, all right. You will actually fall down to where he spawns and fights you with a bunch of rats. Kind of a jerk move, but anyway. And the 3rd time you see him will be once again down this direction, further towards the boss fight. It'll actually be immediately before Bed of Chaos, which is the large lord that we will kill. So I'm going to show you these 2 boss fights. No, I'll do this first. So I like to, just in case I accidentally fall. I don't need that anymore. I'm just going to do this. Here we go. Just in case I fall and miss the jump, I'm just going to run and jump to the side because this item over here is a soul. Kind of nice. Run and jump. You don't need to run and jump. You could just drop down. If you want to be fancy, you can actually kill the sunlight maggot on this side using poison mist or toxic mist. But because we gave the 30 humanity to Quelana, we can open up the shortcut and immediately get the sunlight maggot. It's kind of fun. But really, really bright. And it's a part of the Night Solaire questline, in case you wanted to know. These guys can actually fall on you and do 2 damage. So I'll do the shortcut all the way first, and then I'll do... I'll do the shortcut first, and then I'll do the other way. Listening for lightning. There we go. But thankfully we're all the way through. This lady does pyromancies. She hurts a lot. Try to kill her before she does anything. And Captain Kirk will spawn. Keep in mind that you do a lot more damage. There's a pyromancy in that chest back there. Anyway, you do a lot more damage the higher your faith is, because scaling. So anyway, I guess I could use a homeward bone and show you the other route. I will do more of this, I suppose. I keep forgetting to put on the mimic head and the silver ring. That's okay. I don't really need it. Was that enough? Yeah, okay, cool. Do I care? In the next video, I'll show us fighting Havel, which will give us a ring, which will help us in the DLC. Or maybe not the next video, but soon. Hey, hey, we have 1337. We have Leet Souls. Oh, old internet, how I miss thee. Anyway. We'll throw this bad boy on. Eat some of this bad boy. Get ready to do Wrath of the Gods if I want to. So this boss will always do an overhead slam. Get your shield up, dodge roll. When he jumps back, he has a chance of doing the boomy booms. I've never seen him do it 3 times in a row. It's fine. Ooh, that is not that much damage. Oh well. Might as well do it. Don't do the boomy booms. That's not a boomy boom. I didn't block, so I did the jump. Don't you love it when they reuse bosses? That's not a slam. Or the slam down is good. You can just walk into his crotch and expect a kill. Ooh, that's not good. Yep. Can't see anything. Oh my god, I'm gonna die! I love this game. I rolled early! One more R1! Well, that's my bad. I suck at this game. That's alright. I didn't want to be a human anyway. So, I'll do cheese all bosses. I'll do Toki bombs for Bed of Chaos in another video. This time I'm gonna do it the way that I used to in my, again, quote-unquote casual playthroughs. Can you just eat it? Thanks. Now, if you went to Blighttown through the sewers, you would actually have access to you would have access to, 1 second. Power Within, which would increase our damage by quite a bit. Power Within with RTSR, oh man, you can pancake bosses. You just have to be careful of balancing your HP. Alright, cool. Can I swap it in time? I can. Sick. Where are my souls? Oh, he drops a catalyst. It's kind of a useless catalyst, but it's a catalyst nonetheless. Alright, so for this next fight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the wolf ring. I'm going to put on the stone armor. Stone armor. Stone armor. I'm going to do something funny. I do this in all of my playthroughs just because I think it's absolutely hilarious. Is that enough? I don't think it is. It is! Wow. I think I'll start doing more HP. Anyway. Do one of these. Because of this. Oh man, look at that roll. Whew. We chunky boys. Actually, I'm going to put on this. We don't need this on. Or this. Alright. Okay, so this fight is really difficult. Kappa. I mean, it can be, because that lava will hurt so bad. But, if we walk into this corner... We walk into this corner. And he follows us into this corner. Come on. Come on, who's you good boy? You good boy. Just give us a little block. Won't do hardly any damage to us. Give it a little block. We want him as close to us as possible. And now we just want him to grab us. And hope he doesn't jump backwards. Come on. Oops. Come on. Grab me. That's not grabbing me. Who's your good boy? Clearly not you. Come on, man. Please. I want to show the fans. Ruda duda. Bloop. There we go. He'll go nom nom nom. Oh no, that hurtsies. Owie, owie, owie. Where did he go, George? Which way did he go? Cool. Well, that's that boss dead. So if you put yourself in the corner, he accidentally pops up out of bounds, slides off, and falls to his death. Now there's a fall timer for everything in this game, just so it doesn't glitch out and you sit there falling indefinitely, right? It's like 30 seconds, I think. Anyway, he'll just fall to his death. And you're good to go. Easy peasies, lemons, and all that jazz. Now, the long run to the final boss of this area. You need to have the orange charred ring, which reduces lava damage. Now, once you have this ring, you can go ahead and pick up the Chaos Ember that's just below where the ceaseless discharge was, in a lava pool behind a bunch of Taurus demons. If you want chaos, it's pretty fun. Would recommend. You can actually cast Hidden Body and become invisible in this section, and these giant dragon butts won't attack you. Some of these statues are actually the fire spitting statue. I don't know what they're called. Soul of a Great Hero. Now, I love this soul, and I'll show you why later. Hidden bonfire, blah da da bling. All right. So we have done the shortcut. Much, much safer. You avoid two bosses, blah, 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 blah. And I've shown you the normal way. These ugly things, kind of pushovers, but if their little goop hits you, it does durability damage to you. Not fun. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to have a bow and arrow. You don't have to do damage, you just need a bow and arrow. You can either homeward bone out, or you can just quit out. I prefer the quit out method, obviously, because I don't have any qualms with quitting out, as I've done it multiple times this playthrough. Alright, so I'm just going to follow this little pathway. It's phase 1, so we don't have to worry about anything except for that side swipe. That side swipe can hit you even here. You can actually roll to do damage to 1/2 of the Bed of Chaos. If you have 2 friends, you can actually have one of them hit it, then the other hit it, and you just stay in the middle. Now, I do the right one first because the way that phase 2 happens is that the ground starts breaking and it doesn't break until you're on top of it. Yay, From Software, designing great boss fights. Woohoo! But if you do the right first and do the left, the ground breaks, but you don't have to worry about it because the path to where we're going doesn't require you rolling over anything, jumping over anything. Just walk into this corner, turn around, and aim where that second tendril, anchor, whatever thing is. If you keep missing, just aim a little lower maybe. I don't know. Here we go. Then you just give it the old quit out. Because if you run back to the middle now, you run the risk of getting swiped and just shoved into the hole. Yay, From Software. Alright, so now we're just going to go ahead and run it down mid. We're going to bait out an attack and then run it down mid. We're going to stand a little bit off center to the right. Firestorm, that bodes well. We're going to be a little bit off to the right, but not all the way, because a little pincer is going to drop down. Wait for the smash down, then run off to the side, and stay here until that smash down continues and finishes. Now, it's kind of RNG at this point. Sometimes it firestorms, even though it shouldn't. Thankfully, it didn't. Now you just need to do 2 damage, which is a punch to this guy, and ta-da, you beat the boss. You've defeated all 4 lords for I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. You defeated them all. No, that's not true. We've only done 3. I always forget about Seath. All right, we're gonna go to Anne Orlando. Actually, no. First, we're going to set up the DLC. Oh, hey. Guess who's mad at us? Once you kill Gwendolyn, she kind of hates us. And she can parry you with a parry dagger. But we don't really care. So the downside of this is she's dead. Turns out, when a firekeeper dies, the fire that they're keeping also dies. You can still teleport there, but you can't sit down anymore. So that kind of sucks. I want to get rid of that. It's so bright. So now we're going to have to run past a giant. Be sure to block. Run underneath his legs. Its legs. I don't know. And then we're going to have to run past 2 puppers in the form of armored boars. Unlike the first armored boar we killed, their buttholes are covered, so you can't backstab them. The first one that we fought actually doesn't have the cap over their butt, so you can backstab it. Kind of like Bloodborne. These guys are hot on your tail, so run, run, run. They can't get past here, but sometimes they get stuck there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quit out. Now, as I mentioned before, there is... you can't sit down at bonfires if there's enemies too close. You can't even light it. So we actually have to fight this guy. They can kick, so be careful. Alright, cool. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye for this video and level up some HP. And I'll see you guys in a minute.